All right, so now we're going to talk about what these memory maps are and how they actually can be helpful, right? Because imagine you're trying to learn something new. So we'll stick to the riding a bike example. And you want to figure out how hard it's going to be to learn and what you should focus on. Well, before you even start, you can build something called a memory map that looks like this, right? It's this idea, and again, it should be a lot bigger. There's a lot more things that could go into riding a bike and different things that go into balance, etc. But say we start this. So we draw all these things. We know that riding a bike needs steering, pedaling, balancing, spatial awareness, and multitasking, and we make all these different connections to things that can help build those different skills. All right. So I come in and I figure out how many of these I already have. So there's all the connections. And for me, I already do soccer and gymnastics, so my balancing is okay. In this case, I'm going to draw kind of a thin line. It's okay. I'm not great at it. But because of soccer and video games together, my spatial awareness is actually pretty good, so that's a little thicker. My multitasking, I play video games a lot, okay, is really strong. So now I can look at this and say, oh, well, so how hard is it going to be for me to learn to ride a bike? Well, I'm still completely missing these pedaling and steering skills, and my balance is still, relatively weak. It's not great. So it's going to be a bit hard for me, but it's certainly going to be a lot easier for me to learn than for someone who doesn't already have these things. So that's how a memory map at first can help you figure out how hard something is going to be, how much of a challenge is it going to be, what should you expect? Because the more connections you already have, the easier it will be, and the less connections, the harder. So again, this is going to be really hard for me, but now I know that at least when I go in and try to learn how to ride a bike. It's not going to surprise me, and so it's going to make it a little easier for me to prepare myself when I go do it.